English and conservative Republican Mitchell Shelby.
Rashad.
Rashad, Mitchell, how are you?
I know Mitchell has to be really happy today. You know why? Because your president has proclaimed that you guys are actually nationalists. Are you proud of this moment?
You're not a nationalist?
I'm not a nationalist, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm many things, depending on who you ask. But I am not a nationalist. And you defend it. Now,
No, I didn't. You know one thing, man. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. And one thing about Nicole has, I don't know if can I touch you?
bruh, I mean, go ahead.
I'm a toucher.
I got him, y'all. Listen, I got him now. Y'all all saw that, didn't you? Got him. You'll be hearing from my lawyer later today. Got him.
Nicole, I'm just no, but I'm gonna be very honest with you. I have been really. When did this come out? The Nationalist today or yesterday?
I think it was yesterday. He was making a speech and he finally said, "Well, you know what? I know we're not supposed to say this word."
No, he didn't say it like that.
Yes, he did. No, he said it like, you know what? What was wrong with your guy, man? He was talking really, really slow.
He was tired.
He was tired. But when he said, "I'm a nationalist," man, that crowd went wild. It was like Michael Jackson being raised from the dead and touching white people. This guy said, "I am a nationalist," and everybody was stunned and excited.
Mitchell.
Yes, Nicole.
When you hear that, what does that mean to you? He's a nationalist.
What does it mean to you, Nicole?
No, we're not doing that.
No.
What does it mean to you, Mitchell? This is your guy. You voted for him. What does it mean to you?
What does it mean to you, Nicole?
He is my. Yes, he is my guy. Yes, I voted for him. A nationalist, when one says they're a nationalist, and I think the president means this here, and I wanted to say this, he means that he's putting America first, and he loves the United States. There was years ago, even when he was on, I think he was on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and everyone always asked Donald Trump, would you run for president? And what he always focused on is how much he loves the United States of America. And I think that's just one of the things that he's focusing on, is how much he loves the United States, and he is one who believes the United States is first and foremost in everything that he does.
Let me push back a little bit. Number one, here's the problem with your premise of America first. Here's your fundamental problem. You got African Americans, you got Latino Americans, you have Asian Americans, you have white Americans, you have a lot of different Americans within the American construct. So when he says America first, what America or which America is he referring to? In addition to that, nationalism has a bad name, rightfully so, because nationalism suggests that the needs of the community take a second place to the needs of the individual who look like you. And that is fundamentally a problem in a country that is a melting pot nation. That's a problem.
If you subscribe to being an American, you've sworn your allegiance.
No, you don't. See, that's the thing.
I know
you don't have to swear to nothing to be an American.
If you are sworn your allegiance, I believe.
Who swears their allegiance to a democracy? This is a free country. I don't have to swear my allegiance to a democracy.
A pledge of allegiance to the flag, to the United States.
And you don't have to do that either.
And to the republic for which it stands.
Which it stands.
One nation.
One nation.
Under God.
Yeah, which one?
Indivisible. With liberty and justice for all. Now let me say
once again,
thing.
okay,
We
problem.
do that every day. We
Who?
Wait a minute, who is we?
Oh,
no, sir.
Riding to school, my daughter and I, we pledge allegiance to the flag.
Oh my
We
God.
pledge allegiance to the flag. We give.
What is the people? Who are the people you call for child abuse?
All right.
What's the problem with our
What is
nation right now?
happening?
Here's the thing about patriotism. Patriotism should be earned and not mandated. A country should earn your patriotism. It should not mandate that you do these pledges or anything else. What is a pledge? A pledge is you standing up and saying, here's what I believe, here's what I commit to. Well, in the United States of America, according to our constitutional document, we don't have to do any of that in order to be citizens and to be under the same protection as the person who makes these same pledges.
I'm sorry, I'm still tickled at Mitchell up there saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And if you look at the Facebook Live and the giddiness of his face as he said it.
Oh, he's happy about
he
it.
He believed every word
that's
of
fine.
it, and he
listen,
was like,
and the brother
yes.
has a right to believe what he wants to believe.
Rashad, I think that's one. You know, one thing, Nicole. You don't
Yes,
see people
Mitchell.
breaking their neck to go anywhere else. This is the place. This is the place where people see an opportunity to change their lives, to change their families' lives, and just to totally look at the opportunities that one has here. In
Great
nation.
opportunity. I
Great
agree.
opportunity.
And
Opportunities. I don't see people breaking their
but
neck to go to
every
Venice,
time you guys bring up
Honduras.
this argument, you guys
To
bring
go
up this
where?
argument.
Is that the place you would choose?
Oh,
Right,
absolutely
but
not.
here's the thing about that whole
Absolutely not.
argument: like nobody's breaking their neck to come to America. You can say that, but understand that America still has some problems. And if you're not able to articulate the problems of this great democracy, then
There are
how
challenges.
dare you?
But
How
you can
dare
articulate
ignore
every
them?
problem of black folks.
No,
He can run down that list like it ain't
You
nothing.
got me mixed
But when
up
it
with
comes to
some- you got me
America,
mixed up with somebody else. I'm not on the kick black people in the balls today. That's not what I do. You've never seen me.
Now
Don't-
Mitchell stands up for
don't.
black folks.
No,
Don't do
thank
that.
No,
you, Rashad.
especially black Republicans.
No, I
He
stand
stands up for them.
No, I stand up for black.
No, he does stand up for black
I
people.
stand up for
Now,
black
and he shops black, and we know that.
I
You go
shop black.
right. We
I
know
buy
that.
black. I married
Right.
black. I live black.
No, well, I don't know about the live black part.
I live black.
But you
Southwest.
definitely,
Mr.
you definitely do all that
Mr.
other stuff.
Miss Producer, Mr. Producer.
you trying to
don't
find
know her
somebody
name.
to talk to listen
No.
to you.
I was excited. Hey man, how was your weekend?
A lot of speaking engagements. Let me give a big shout out to two organizations. One is the Power Panel, branding brunch. We highlighted the real effects of human sex trafficking,
They were great
especially
guests.
here.
They were great guests last
They
week.
really were
Yeah.
great guests. And I got to tell you, man, we saw this movie called Traffic, Nicole. So we saw the movie, and my job was to moderate the panel after the movie, right?
Right.
And so after we saw this very emotional movie, I mean, God, it was emotional. I stood up, grabbed the microphone, and man, before I could talk, I choked up. I choked up, had tears in my eyes. And a lot of people were looking at me. They were like, take your time, brother. Take your time, brother. It's all right. It's all right.
That's what
And,
people say.
and they didn't know why I was choking up. I wasn't choking up because of the movie. The movie was emotional, but that wasn't why. I choked up because when I grabbed the microphone, I didn't see one man in the audience. We're talking about a group of a few hundred women who are going inside of pimps' homes and snatching out women who have called for help. And not one man was in that room.
Rashad, I would have been there. I was at
I
home.
know
was
you
at-
would have
I
been.
was at homecoming this weekend. And
But see, your brother show up for something like
brother,
that.
come on.
But when I looked at the crowd, I mean, just statistically, not one.
not one. And when it comes to cracking a skull over young kids.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And that's it's serious
North
business.
Memphis, Nicole.
Now, are you really
Live
from
that.
North Memphis or around that way?
No, I'm not like. We had a guest, Nicole, on Rashad's. Rashad had me sitting in on the on his 10-to-1 show. And we had a young brother in there, Nicole, said he was from the hard streets of Atlanta. Guess where?
Who said that?
Mr. Producer.
My producer, don't put my producer out there like
Is
that, man.
he from Atlanta?
He from Gwinnett County, man.
Oh no! Don't do
So,
that!
I
Don't
know.
do that!
You
Oh, my
can't
God.
do that anymore.
Don't do
You
that.
used to be able to get away with that. But if you're from Atlanta, you need to be from Atlanta.
Don't.
What did you do this weekend?
I have no idea. It just went by in a whirlwind, and I'm just really going through life, just hoping to make it through on the other side, and that's what I do every day, hoping for the best.
Man, let me tell you, I had a wonderful time at homecoming this weekend.
I saw some of the pictures, man.
Were they acceptable?
I would have chosen a little differently, but they were okay though.
Yeah,
they were acceptable.
Hung out with some fraternity brothers I hadn't seen in years. My line brothers. Saw my daughter. My daughter's a senior at Tennessee State. My wife and I both graduated from Tennessee State, and we made a commitment, man, to get back on our giving tip and to ask other people to help give. Man, like you said, Rashad, as we were riding the elevator down, those endowments. We got
Make a difference.
Those, man, your $50, your $1,000, your $10,000, they make a difference of getting a kid educated, and guess what? Not coming out of school with student loans.
Here's what's powerful about alumni giving and endowments. Do you know that a lot of the Ivy League institutions in America are not profitable? They're not profitable. Well, how do they stay above water? Alumni giving and endowments. So the business model itself shows a loss without that. With it, they good all day.
Like, for example, my daughter got into Vanderbilt University, right? They look at your financial. There's no scholarships at Vanderbilt. Because everybody's really academically eligible for scholarships at Harvard. There's no scholarships. So what they'll do is they'll let you in. They'll look at your financial package. Just say, for example, Nicole, you got a $25,000 deficit. No, they give you work study. They give you these different programs where when you come out of school,
You don't owe anything.
you don't owe anything.
Wow.
Look at Miss Producer.
So can you pull scholarships from other
You
sources?
can pull scholarships from other places.
Oh,
She's
okay.
looking. She's looking like
I got 10.
Spellman don't do anything. I'm
Spellman
just,
don't do
What school? Is she at Spelman? Are you at Spelman?
No.
she's at Clark.
That's what I
She's at
thought.
Clark.
I
She's
was
at
like,
Clark
what?
University.
Right.
But, you know,
Go CAU.
go CAU.
Right.
But but the thing about
Hey,
it is those.
by the way, I knew it was something special about. Are we still on camera? I'm sorry.
Those institutions, and that's how Nicole, they're able to get that top talent because
Yeah,
when
that's
you got,
real.
When you got $2.5 billion and you're getting a 10% return, Nicole, can I ask you a question? When you win that 1.6 billion,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
First, I'm getting a driver.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm getting a chef. Okay.
First, okay. Why you need to ask me that?
Rashad, when
Yes.
you win that 1.6 billion, what you gonna do?
Make it rain. That's the first obligation. The first obligation, I need to find a location and I need to make it rain. I need to bless somebody's college student that night.
Who dances?
Yeah. Here's the thing, man.
Is that Atlanta in you is really strong.
It really is, man. I stopped going to strip clubs a few years ago. I don't see any problem with it though. I really don't.
I do.
I don't have a problem with strip clubs.
Matter of fact, Nicole has been to the strip clubs with me.
Oh, God, please don't.
Yes, you have,
'Cause
Nicole.
people-
Don't act like you have
I'm
not
just
been.
saying, you
About
have to
4
say
years
that.
ago,
you
you
know
did
folks
come.
have lied about
Guys, it's been really nice today. I
what
thank y'all,
happens
man.
in the strip club.
It's really-
People have lied.
Hey, listen.
So you got to be
Can-
careful.
Can I ask this? Why is Ray Caruth out of jail?
He served
Served
his
his time.
time.
What? This man killed his baby mama and tried to kill his kid.
I think I mentioned I was in Charlotte
Yeah.
when it happened, and you do the do, and all of a sudden, when she says she's not having an abortion, you hire a neighborhood guy.
Yeah.
Neighborhood Rashad.
Who was real gruesome, by the way. He was a real killer.
Yeah, he was a killer.
Yeah.
Nicole, you familiar with the story?
I'm familiar. Only thing I keep remembering is Steve Harvey's comedy act when he said he remembered Ray being in the trunk, and he was like, "I know this fool ain't in the trunk." And then they opened the trunk. Remember, it was on live TV.
It was
and,
on-
and he was in the
Ray
trunk.
Caruth
and he
was in the
said,
trunk.
Oh my God! This. Of course, he used other words,
Right.
but that's I always remember that. But I'm always conflicted with things like this. Even though his crime was definitely gruesome, it was definitely horrific. But then when people put in, he can change his life, that gets me, because I know you can change your life.
And that's where I am, because on the 10-1 show we brought this up, and I was like, it's gruesome, it's horrible, he's a scum, but man, he served his time.
And I don't say that easily.
And
So
I
have to,
understand
yeah,
what you're
because
saying.
I understand, because when I understand Rashad shaking his head, because some folks say that like, oh, he served his time. He made sure that his child is now handicapped for the rest of his
Forever.
life.
Forever.
The mother is dead. The
son
grandmother has had to raise
raised
him
with special needs.
with special needs. It's no telling how she made it over.
Made it
What
over.
she's had to do to get funding, to help with all of that. I'm not sure if whatever Ray Caruth had in the bank, did that go to that? I don't know how that works.
But you know what? Here's what's interesting. Why not make a special law for Ray Caruth? Why make a special law for Bill Cosby? And I do believe Bill Cosby
Why not?
is what he is, right?
Say that again.
Yeah, you'll make a special law for Bill Cosby, but not Ray Caruth. A special law, like a special law to keep him in jail. They made
I
a
get you. Okay, 'cause I
they
was
made a
like,
special
what?
law
Okay.
to make
Okay.
sure a special rule, basically, in the policy of the law, so that they could encompass what Bill Cosby did. Which, as I've said many times, I have no love for Bill, none. Okay, but I have to say, it's quite ironic that we would change our laws for him. But there are plenty of folks we didn't change our rules and procedures for that are
Rashad,
free.
You're not the same, and hold me. You're not the same guy 20 years ago you are today.
I'm not the same guy,
I'm
but I
not
never
the same.
raped anybody.
No, neither have I.
He tried to have the mother of his child killed.
No, he didn't
and the
try. He
child,
did.
too.
He did.
He did.
But I'm just saying, and the child too.
And the child too.
That's
Because
huge.
you wouldn't-
Like
and I understand.
that's a crime podcast
He,
waiting to
he
happen.
needs to lock himself back
Seriously.
up for that. That's,
I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I
I mean,
just.
I'm not losing
just-
sleep over it.
Lukewarm on it, but I understand, Nicole, what you're talking about, and I agree with you 100%. everyone can change.
Definitely. And people pick and choose what they want to support.
All right, so
shout out
here's
to the chat room. So
all right, so here's what we got. You got some people in the chat room?
Chat room, we've got Ellen Nelson, Doris
Yep.
Folk, she's in Anniston, Alabama.
Alabama.
Jacqueline Jones says she's finally able to watch live.
Awesome.
We have the Mrs. Shelby in the chat room. She
That's
says
good.
go
Hey,
see
That's
sweetie,
good.
how you
Keeping
doing?
tabs on your man.
Andrea
That's a good thing.
Washington, who continues to support us through everything. Thank you, Andrea, for always being a friend no matter what I go through. She stay down. And so, yeah, the chat room's beaming. We love in the chat room. Share the live. Please share the
Let me
live.
say one thing, because this is one of Rashad's biggest fans. I've been on her ever since 1985. Jacqueline Jones.
Yeah, that's an awesome name, by the way.
Jackie Jones in the house.
Jackie Jones.
I'm finally watching live. And thank you for watching.
Thank
man.
you, thank you,
so
Jackie,
much.
for watching. We
All right.
appreciate you. Here we got something special. I can't remember the name they give it, but if you eat on camera, there's actually a name for it. I don't remember the name for it. Something that the millennials came up with.
Can you lick your fingers on camera?
I'm going to do all that because we got my good friend, the owner of This Is It restaurants. They own like 11 or 12 of these restaurants. Like everywhere you go, there's a This Is It.
Did he bring Did he bring that tea that super sweet if you're diabetic?
That's real good tea.
That's the only brother that know how to put
Make the
5
tea
pounds,
real. Right.
5 pounds. It's not tea.
All right, so here's what we got. We got the owner coming up, but he brought some food for us. Now, here's the thing. I only see 2 plates over there. All right, so one of y'all SOL.
Brother,
I don't know which one of y'all
wait,
SOL.
Go ahead. Hey,
I'm
Miss
good.
Miss Producer.
I love your food, but
Miss
look,
Producer, go ahead. And
I've
grab
looked
a
at
couple-
myself on camera.
Nah, you good.
I need help.
All right, so we're going to have This Is It on the other side. We're going to talk about not only how he became this great entrepreneur and made something happen out of nothing, but he has a book out as well, and we're going to eat food while he talks. That's my plan.
what we're
You know what I'm
doing?
saying, man? I came straight from Intercom Radio, and I have not eaten lunch or anything. So that's the plan.
Go in the bathroom and get me some paper towels.
Exactly, I am.
Sucker free,
I'm
Rashad,
doing
Richey,
that.
and friends.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure. Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95. But if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay, do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at Aloe.
Welcome back. Sucker Free Rashad, Richey, friends. All right, we're going to do something that has never been attempted by modern man. We're going to eat rib tips live. Well, actually, Mitchell is going to eat the rib tips. I'm going to eat the baked chicken. All right. So
you eating chicken on air?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
You want some watermelon?
Oh, they're going to meme that all day. Did you just ask, do I want watermelon, sister? You are inherently racist today. That's okay.
I would
It's
eat
all
it.
right.
I would eat all of it
Look
on
at
there
you.
because
Look,
I'm black
and
to
it
the
is-
core.
You're not eating, Nicole?
I'm good.
You don't want something?
I mean, I can try something,
But
but
I'm
you
saying,
know.
why did you just stick with the first answer?
Oh,
So I'm good. Well, you know that.
that.
In the studio, my good friend and really no stranger to anyone who lives in the state of Georgia, the founder and owner and CEO of This Is It Restaurants, Barbecue and Seafood, Mr. Butch Anthony. Nicole?
I'm trying to keep up with the chat room and everything. Mr. Anthony, you know we already had our talk before the show. I'm so happy to have you here. I always tell people I love your progress, and I think you need to give business classes across Atlanta about how to expand your business.
He's not going to do that. That's
the trajectory
competition.
of This Is It is phenomenal.
Right. He needs to
he's
do trainings
expanded because
in
he loves the
California.
customer and he wants what's best for us to sit in a safe, clean environment. Yes,
That's right.
he does. I love him.
Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't recommend you train people that can compete against you. How are you, sir?
Good. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you for being here. You have a tremendous life story in addition to a remarkably successful company.
Well, you know, I have to first of all give all credit to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Indeed.
You know, he is the one that put this in place. He's the one that directs it every day. You know, I always tell people I go to the University of JC every day. I never graduate and I never get a diploma. I just keep going.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you get those Cartiers from the University of JC? Because they kicking. I love it. They're not real nice Cartier
And
glasses.
did you get that full head of? And did you get that full head of hair from?
I know the man my hair is thinning already. And
he ain't lost the
he
hair.
got that, what they call that good hair.
Oh boy,
This ain't good living. That's just good living.
Good living, good living. I guess I trust God for everything, Rashad. Everything.
Bring it back in. Reel it back in. He had to reel it back in because he done gave a testimony about Jesus and they talking about the Cartier
No,
glasses.
but listen, here's the truth though. No, let me tell you now, cause listen, living a good life pays because you can
totally.
do good and do well at the same time.
You better.
On the cover of his new book, he has a book out. He's on the cover. What is that? A Bentley, right? Or Rolls Royce?
Rolls Royce.
It's I'm so sorry.
Is there? Wait,
So
okay,
Rolls
now,
Royce.
excuse my ignorance.
He was like, sir. So Rolls Royce.
Broke fat chick here. Have a question. So there's a difference between Bentley and Rolls Royce. I thought they were the same.
No, they're not.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Whoa. I knew they were not the same.
Well, look, I
You
didn't
don't
know
have
that.
a-
Well, y'all rich. I'm still
I'm not-
struggling.
no, I'm
Your
trying to
family,
get
your
his
family
status.
didn't have a Phantom. You didn't go to school in a Phantom. I'm sorry. That's
They may have.
If you could,
But this chick right here.
Miss Anthony, you have this great book. So I actually want to talk about the book first.
You want me to tell you the story about the Rolls Royce?
Let's talk about the Rolls
please
Royce.
do.
Yes.
You know, I never forget that I was standing in the pulpit one day, and the Lord was just telling me that he was going to give me one of the desires of my heart as I looked out and saw all the members and the people that had came through This Is It that was in the church.
Wow.
You know, because of this is it, and they knew my story. So God told me, say he was going to give me one of the desires of my heart. And in 2005 or 6, I started talking to my wife about a Rolls Royce. And I wanted one. And I say, well, God, I can't get it unless you release me. So the Lord didn't release me. And then one day my wife was riding behind a Rolls Royce, and she called me and she say, baby, I'm riding behind your dream car. And I say, well, I started thinking about it, and I started going back to the Lord and asking the Lord, is it time? And I got a call from a guy at the Rolls Royce dealership. And I went down to Rolls Royce and looked at one. And I say, well, these cars look real nice, and I got in it, and, I just said, well, man, this is something I really want. And so back then, it was a Rolls Royce on the showroom floor that a guy had ordered.
Okay.
He filed federal bankruptcy, so he couldn't get it. It was right in the midst of the time where the economy had failed, and he, got messed up and couldn't get the car. So the Rolls Royce dealers, executives at that time said that they wanted a Rolls Royce to be driven in the African American neighborhood.
Wow.
And it wasn't but, maybe one or two. I guess the guy told me, he say in the Southeast, he might sell 15 cars a year in the whole Southeast, Rolls Royces. And so I said, well, how can I get it? And this goes back to when God told me in 1987 about my name. The Lord first spoke in my spirit after I got saved and told me about my name. Your name got to be first good enough to be written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Then it has to be good enough to do business amongst men you see every day. So they took my name and everything, and then a day or two later, the guy called me back and told me, say, well, Mr. Anthony, you can come down here and get this car today. And then I just say, well, maybe I need to bring my wife down there and my kids and let them see it first. And so I went down there, took my wife down there and my kids, and they looked at the car, and everybody wanted the car, but God hadn't released me yet. So I said, God didn't say I could get it yet. So I left, and I didn't take the car. I said, well, it ain't time yet because God ain't say get it yet.
Well, how many more signs do you need to get the car? Because he done spoke to me several times.
Well, I have to, I just needed to be sure.
Okay.
So after a little time passed, and the guy called me a couple of days later, and I was praying one morning, and the Lord said, the car is yours. And I went back down there. I said, well, it's time for me to get the car. He said, I never had done business with somebody that I told they could drive off the lot without anything. And the executives made a special deal for me to get that car because they wanted one driven in the African American community.
Here's the thing. I live in the black community myself. And what is the name of this dealership? That's all. I'm just trying to figure out, do they need two black people?
Right. Is it going to be more than one?
Why you got to be the only one? I mean,
Again, God has a
God
plan.
had it for you. That's all.
God has a plan for the underdog. Yeah. And that's all I've been all my life. I wasn't supposed to have the car, but God had a plan for me to get the car.
Mr. Anthony, I got a quick question for you. And this goes out to, because you are at the pinnacle of business here in the Atlanta area. If anyone is here in Atlanta, they know who you are. When you first started your restaurant, was that the first business deal the first thing that you did entrepreneurial is your restaurant?
Yes, was my restaurant. My first restaurant was in 76 in Decatur, Georgia. Mm-hmm. It was called Butch's Slide In Barbecue.
Butch's Slide In Barbecue.
So let me ask you a question. So for all the people out there, when you first started your restaurant, let them know you did it, or am I saying this? You did it all. You did the cooking, you did the cleaning, you did the serving.
But that was your background. Restaurant industry was your background.
When I grew up in the restaurant.
Oh,
The way
okay.
I got to Atlanta was that I used to make prescription eyewear for doctors.
Wow.
But in the lab that I was working for in Tampa at that time was called Milroy Optical. They was the biggest optical firm in the world at that time, and they wanted to open a lab here. So they sent me here for a week to see if I would move in, somewhere around 70, 71. And I say, they sent me to Atlanta for a week. I went downtown and I got a varsity hot dog and fell in love with the varsity hot dogs. And I say, well, yeah, I guess I'll move. So I got everybody together, and moved to Decatur, Georgia in 1970 and 71, somewhere around in there. And that's where it started. And in 75, 76, I wanted to go back to my roots, which was the restaurant business. So I found a little place in Decatur, and I opened up Butch's Slide-In Barbecue. And that's where it started. But I never forget, I took a week vacation, opened up on a Friday about 11 o'clock, stayed open to 4 o'clock the next morning.
Wow.
And all I did was $150. I was mad at my mama and my dad.
And everybody.
Because I know they didn't tell me something.
Right.
How could I pay the bills with $150? But I stuck with it. I stuck with it, and I just kept going, and one thing after led to another. And one day I was faced with a choice: either stay on my job. The people found out that I had a side business, and back then a black man couldn't do two things. Here I am, a black man in America with a 10th grade education, but God had gifted me to make people be able to see. This was before all of the everything, all of the digital stuff and all that stuff hit the market in the optical world. So I would be able to make a patient see some kind of way after they had a cataract operation.
Wow.
And it was just a gift that God had given me. So I was making enough money on the job to take care of the business, and they found out about that. So I had to make a decision whether or not to stay on the job or go to the restaurant that wasn't making no money. And I said, well, I know I can't do nothing else if this don't work, but it was just something in me that drove me to the restaurant, and I went to the restaurant and, stayed there, and had to let the employees go, because I wasn't making enough money to take care of them.
You had to do it all.
Yeah, I had to do everything, Wow. And that's just a part of the journey of an entrepreneur,
People don't understand that.
And
it doesn't
you
matter
see
the
what
age.
it looked like now, but you don't know the story.
The story.
Right.
And that's why you need to read the book. God has a plan.
Tell them where they can find the book.
You can go to thisisitbbq.com, or you can go on Amazon, or soon it's going to be everywhere, because I do know that it's a part of God's plan in my journey, is that book,
And Nicole, let's put it also on the.
Link it up.
We're going to link it.
We'll link it.
Yeah, right. We'll link
Definitely.
it, and we'll make sure people know. Now, I'm interested. Can we get to this food?
Do we pray
Mitchell
over
about
first?
to burst over there. I don't know why he's trying to play
Can we
coy.
Just
I
she
know,
said
man,
it.
you already got your bill ball. You ready? Come on, man. Acting like you coy over there.
Okay, so let's shout out to the chat room. Stacy Anderson. Hey, Stacy. Nikella. Anissa from North Carolina, all the way from North Carolina, listening in, watching. Harlan out there on the West Coast.
Wow.
Who else is in here? Madge. Hey, Madge.
Somebody said that sweet potato souffle is the
It's
truth.
really good. It's
Okay.
really good. Tony, I know. I was trying to talk to y'all and do it. Tony told me to get off the phone. Wasn't
that's-
on the phone, was in the chat room trying to
Look at that.
do little stuff. But
Can you see this here?
Can you see this awesome?
Can you see this?
Tiffany's talking about save her a little bit.
No,
Look
Tiffany,
at you.
do you want rib tips?
Tiffany, are you
Just-
eating
Are you okay?
meat?
You don't eat rib.
Are they
I'm finna
feeding
say-
you at Clark?
Well,
Goodness.
let me say one thing. What I got over here, Rashad. I got greens. I got macaroni and cheese. No, you were not getting any of these greens. I have
Save a
rib
little
tips, of course, and I have. This is called Texas toast,
Yeah.
Texas toast.
and you have butter on the Texas toast, don't you?
Yeah.
My man, you keep
This is-
talking, bro.
okay,
Here's the thing, man. Let's go ahead and pray. Let's go ahead and eat
Thank
the
you
food.
for
I got
the food
baked
we're about
chicken,
to receive,
cabbage.
and thank you for this brother bringing it down to us.
In
Amen.
Jesus' name, amen. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, what? Now is this souffle?
That's sweet potato souffle.
Yep.
Boy, that's the truth right there.
Hey, Ab Ross from Oakland.
Oh my God. that is the bomb.
This is the blackest
Can I
moment
eat
on
this rib
podcast
chicken?
history. This is the blackest moment in podcast
Oh, my
history.
God. Yeah, this is right.
Did Mitchell pick it up? Okay.
And the cabbage. Let me tell you
Jesus.
guys, okay?
Here
The
we-
cabbage. You know how you go somewhere and you get cabbage that's soggy, and it's
Because
almost
everybody cannot do cabbage.
textured the right way. It is good.
In the
Oh my
room.
God. Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. We black, and they know how we roll sometimes.
Herman says he goes to the Stockbridge location. How long is that Stockbridge location? Is the newest one, if I'm correct,
What do you
right?
mean, how's that?
How long has it been open?
Since May.
May. Okay. So Herman says he goes to the
And we
he
got
loves the
Thanksgiving
Stockbridge
meals
location.
ready for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
You can place your order for Thanksgiving meals
You're going to
today.
stay with us one more segment, ain't you? To talk about the turkeys and everything.
Oh, yeah.
To talk about the turkeys and everything that you guys do. If you can I tell them about that when we get back?
Go
Okay,
close
is
it out,
Mitchell excited?
Let me say one thing about the food. Everybody can't fry turkeys. Everybody can't. Let's just be very honest about it. Everybody can't do Thanksgiving dinner. Let This Is It do your Thanksgiving dinner for you. You place your order. Tell us about that, Mr. Anthony. Tell them how about placing the order and everything.
You can go online right now to thisisitbbq.com and place your holiday order at a discount. And it is not lasting long, the discount, but you can place your order today. You can get a fried turkey. You can get a smoked turkey. You can get ham. You can get your dressing. You can get everything. Today, you can place your order.
Tell them one more time where they can go get a real good meal that people will be pleased with.
Thisisitbbq.com.
All across Atlanta,
All
everywhere.
across Atlanta.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go to break and come back because Rashad is pretty much tuned out. And again, shout out to the chat room, Elliot Thompson. I love you. You need your own podcast yourself. I've told you that. Thank you for checking in with us. Y'all share the live. Make sure you share the live. We'll be back after the break.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
You want to taste these macaroni and cheese?
Let me get some of that macaroni
Help
and cheese.
yourself, man.
Are we ready?
Nick,
Nicole, can you bring us back?
Okay, we back. The macaroni and cheese banging. All right, so we back.
We're back, and myself nor Tiffany, our
That's on y'all.
part of our staff
we said that you
got
can have
nothing.
some. Come on now, y'all go
She
play
said
it
she
to the
done
left
slurped
like that.
all
Do you see
over
how-
the food. And,
Do you see how guys do it, Nicole?
That's that's pretty much
Rashad,
how it happened
asked,
here
I said,
at
Rashad,
Sucka
you want
Free.
some of the, what I asked him, Miss Stanley, Rashad, you want some of this macaroni and cheese? He said, let me get me some of that.
Right.
I asked Miss Tiffany, would you like some of these greens? She said, I'm sorry, I don't eat after anyone.
Is
Well,
that
that's
what
on, that's on you.
That's, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's on YouTube. I'm sorry.
That's your bondage.
I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry, girl.
I'm sorry.
Look how
man.
you missing your blessing.
No, one more time. Could you tell us about, really, I'm being very.
Tell us the Thanksgiving specials that are coming up.
The Thanksgiving specials are on now for about another week, maybe. You can go online and order your Thanksgiving dinner. We're doing everything this year chilled. All you have to do is order your dinner, come by the store and pick it up, take it home, and put it in the oven and heat it up.
That's it.
And it comes with instructions
and
and
it comes
everything.
with heating instructions,
seasoned and
everything. Everything ready to go. We spending time. We just put in 2 massive refrigerator freezers on different sides of town, just so we can serve everybody. Last year we wasn't able to serve everybody, so we went to a new system this year, and it's called Chill, Heat, and Serve. We cooking the food fresh, and it's something about cooking it fresh and slow. We cooking
can
it
marinate
slow
and get the seasoning.
and we got enough refrigeration to hold everything. We can feed all of Atlanta this year. If you want that sweet potato souffle, that macaroni and cheese,
And the Georgia tea?
oh, Georgia peach.
Georgia
Tea.
peach. You know my problem?
I like the peach and lemonade mix.
Yes,
No,
that's
I go
good.
I do.
Y'all don't skip on sugar. I mean, on that. But one thing about
We in the South, man.
the reason I'm telling people about this is because I've had it before. I've had somebody who's done a turkey before, who's had your meal. She was like, why would I slave in this kitchen and everyone else is having a good time? And the only thing that you say now is you do what? You come get it, you chill it.
No, we chill it.
Okay,
it's,
one more time.
It's cold when you pick it up. It's chilled
So
all
chill,
the
heat,
way.
and serve.
Chill, heat, and serve.
And they can go to any location and get that. But do you want everybody to place it online, or can they call into the store?
No, they have to go online.
Go online. Okay, so
Yeah,
go online,
yeah.
and that's thisisitbbq.com.
This is it, bbq.com, and place your order. I mean, you can get pretty much anything off, online from This Is It now.
Here's the move, fellas. All the fellas who are watching right now. Here's the move. You know your girl can't cook,
You know she can't.
okay?
But you
You've
better
been
eat it
trying. You've been
anyway.
hanging in there though, and I feel like, see, the Lord put this in my spirit. I feel like this may be the last Thanksgiving if you don't order the food at This Is It. I don't think you can take
Which
another
one is gonna
Thanksgiving,
walk?
brother.
Oh, he gonna walk off.
Yeah, I don't think you can take another one, brother. I don't know who I'm talking to right now.
Somebody
I feel like a
needs
televangelist,
this. Look,
but somebody needs this right
this.
now.
Yes.
Amen. All
And
right,
you can
make sure
pick-
you go to the website.
And you can pick up, if you pick up November the 20th, that's on a Tuesday.
It's my birthday.
If you order and pick up on that day only, you can order anytime, but if you pick up on that day, you get a free sweet potato pie.
Done
Oh.
deal. We know what day we coming.
Because the desserts are really good. The red velvet.
The red velvet
I love
cake,
that.
yeah.
Because everybody can. Now let me ask you, Mr. Butch, red velvet, with or without? What's the correct way?
With or without what?
Nuts.
With nuts.
Say,
I'm
Because
without.
it ain't red velvet if it doesn't have. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I understand
It needs some
the
nuts.
the nut allergies. Then you need to order something else. But red velvet, right? But red velvet without nuts is wrong.
It needs some nuts. I
Thank-
mean, you
that's
know,
all.
I done tried it all
Boop, that
kind of
is.
ways, and with the nuts, it just gives it
Yes.
does something to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Do we look like we're eating? Do we look like we're
Yes,
having a
and
good time?
Rashad has licked his fingers 10 million
Listen,
times.
I done took all the
with
DNA
everybody.
off this chicken.
Yeah,
You
I'm like,
understand that.
you can't suck the marrow out of that bone, brother. But
Listen,
this
it's
is so
good food, though.
And
It's
I
good
want to
food.
tell you about this sweet potato pie.
Go ahead.
The sweet potato pie is called Mother Leah's sweet potato pie. That's my mother's sweet
Recipe?
potato pie, and that's her recipe. You know, we might have dinged it a little bit
nothing
here
like a
and
mama
there,
and grandmama that can cook, ain't it?
you know.
Yeah,
but I
it
mean,
ain't.
it's totally different, totally different. You know, so I want all of Atlanta to be satisfied for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. I want you to eat well and make it easy and delicious.
Let me ask you: do you cater throughout the entire year?
Throughout the entire year round.
Graduations, bar mitzvahs, whatever else people have.
Whatever you doing, we can handle it for you. I mean, we can, and we're getting ready. I want you to know that I want to tell you what God done, Rashad. I've been praying for something for 26 years. A couple of months ago, God answered the prayer. I signed a deal to do 300 locations in the U.S. and Canada.
Mr. Butch, I'm telling you, you need to write up. When you read the book,
it's in the
you
book.
Need a special pamphlet
all
for
of
these
it's,
business owners that don't
all
know how
of
to
it's
expand.
in the book.
So this is in the book. Tell them where to get. Congratulations on that.
In the book, I didn't know God was going to do
300
as many.
locations.
In the book, I think it says 100.
But it's at 300 now.
It's. I mean, when they came back and told me how many they could do, it was 600, and I cut it in half to 300.
Can I get one?
So you going?
Let me just hold one of them restaurants
all
for a minute.
throughout the country
and great. Canada.
We had we brought
give me a
on
gift
an
certificate.
expert in franchising.
Can I just get a year-round eating certificate?
You know, I just want y'all to know what you taste is the anointing of God.
Yeah, and what's the name of the book again?
God has a plan for the underdog.
Yes.
You know,
it's
an underdog.
It's a remarkable book.
It's an underdog in every one of our families. I'm talking to an
I am
underdog.
the black sheep, underdog, all of that.
And one thing about Mr. Anthony's book is that you end up getting to know his entire family.
Yes.
You get to know his family throughout this whole book. And I'm telling you,
authenticity.
Yeah, it's one of those books that just connects with you. And so get the book, get the food, and get your relationship together, man, and have your girlfriend stop cooking the Thanksgiving meals.
And, you know, I just want to thank everybody for supporting us for 35 plus years.
We thank you for
supporting
us.
You know,
right
I mean, we've been in the neighborhoods, and we do things in the neighborhoods. You know, we don't scream about it, but I just like to help out the communities and help people out.
You
in
do
the
a lot
community.
for the community.
You
and
know,
you don't get the press you deserve. Because you help so many community organizations, churches, everything. And you've been doing that for years. And we want to say, we don't know everything you do, but we want to collectively say, thank you for being a responsible black business in the neighborhood.
Well, it's something we all need to do, and it's something that I know that God made us to be a blessing for somebody else. One thing I do know, and I always tell my kids, my family, and other people, Christ died for people, not profit.
Preach that.
Preach that. No. Tell them we've had this conversation before. You can get delicious
just
food.
Stop talking, please.
No, please.
No, man.
Seriously, because I cannot with
you
you
about to say,
anymore.
Mitchell?
Okay, well, you can get
so
delicious
done.
food Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's closed on Sunday. And tell us a little bit about you being closed on Sunday.
I promised the Lord in 97 going forward, if he would make it work, all we would do would be 6 days. So the employees have the opportunity to be with their families and go to church if they desire. Yeah. I mean, that's, we don't do alcohol and we don't do Sundays. And that's just a promise that I made to the Lord.
But you can get it to go on Saturday.
You can
and
get
warm it up on
exactly
Sunday.
right.
Or you can drink before you go to This Is It, or after you leave.
In the chat room, Nikella says Seattle needs some good soul food. That might be really that would be a prime location because I'm sure you can't find a rib bone with some seasoning in Seattle.
But here's
anywhere.
what's serious. When I put a picture of you and I shaking hands, right? This was a couple of weeks ago. And I put the picture out on social media, and I talked about it a little bit on my WOK program. I had two very credible individuals reach out about opening up a This Is It franchise in their city. And I said, that's based on a Facebook post.
Yes.
But that's how much credibility your name has and your business has. I got to ask you to do this, man, before you go, man. I got to ask you to do this. It's the what?
It's the rib tips.
you so much
Thank
for
you, Mr.
joining
Anthony.
us.
We appreciate
Thank
you,
so
man.
much.
Thank you. Thank you
Man,
for
that's
having
good stuff.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff. Good stuff.
Brother, did
I
you
have
leave
nothing to
any-
say to Mitchell for the rest of
He
my
did not
life.
leave y'all any of the rib tip.
Because that's how greed does.
Nicole.
Tiffany done.
Tiffany, I'm so sorry. I thought the
She's
man was going to
done.
leave you.
Oh,
at
he not
least.
gonna. You see how he flips it on me?
It's-
Hey, like I said, she
That's
said
all
she's
right.
coming
Tiffany
to see.
said, that's right. Go to
Yeah.
the restaurant.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, Tiff.
You know one thing about it, Rashad, he's such a good guy.
He is, yeah.
Now,
very
I'm
good
going to be
man.
very honest because we keep it real here on Sucker Free. I have passed by there on Sunday using a couple of bad words because they were closed.
I've done the same thing. I promise you. I can't do that now because I
Sir,
know why it's
you
closed.
heard what I said? I have passed by there using some really bad words on Sunday when y'all
Because
looked
I
at y'all
said,
were
why
closed.
are they closed
Why
on
are they
Sunday?
closed on Sunday?
I can't do that now because I almost be condemning myself to hell because of why he doesn't
He's
open
closed
on
on
Sunday.
Sunday. I do
because
understand.
of the Lord. He's closed on Sunday because of a
But
promise
look
he
at
made to
Rashad,
God.
look at the success.
Yeah, obviously
of the
God
restaurant.
is with it.
Yeah.
Right. For people who are listening, and I know some people are saying, oh, man, there you go with their religious stuff. All right, here's the thing. It's obviously working for him. So if I made a promise to God in the 90s, the 70s, whenever, and if it's working for me, that's exactly how we're going to keep it.
That's how we're going to roll that thing.
Yeah, for real. Why would you do it differently?
Great guy, great business, great customer service, great food.
Mitchell.
Nicole.
No, it is good. Oh, and I got
to.
I know
greedy.
he
I'm
tried to get him
I'm done
he
with
tried
him.
to give him a meal pass. He was like,
I'm done
yeah.
with him. I'm done.
Look,
But
you know-
look, in the chat room, they said Mitchell's so hungry because he used to that Caucasian, unseasoned Republican food.
Oh, man.
And that's not true. Miss Shelby can cook. Now you.
Now, I know, Michelle. Listen,
We know
wife
she
can
can
cook.
cook.
your wife redeems you in so many ways.
Man, doesn't she, man?
She really does.
Really, I got so lucky.
Madge said Mitchell ate everything except the Madge. He's
No,
an
Madge-
old greedy nasty dog.
That man ate all of
Let
it.
me tell you something, Madge. I really have about 3 tips left, and I can see the kind of meat and the bone
we don't
proportion
want
to
'em.
it.
You done slurped
Oh no,
it,
no,
probably
I didn't
spit
offer.
all
I didn't
over. We
offer
don't
them
know
to you.
what you did, you
And
big
I'm
nasty. But we want to get into our sucker free moments of the week and our suck of the week and sucker free moments of the week.
Let's do that.
Can I go with the sucker?
Suck of the week.
My sucker of the week. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I know that my sucker of the week
And
has.
we were limited time, Mitchell,
Okay,
so I
my
know
su-
how
my-
you like to do.
Okay, my suck of the week did one of the most repulsive things that a human being could do to another human being. Rajay Ronda. He was in a basketball game.
Yeah.
And he spit on another player.
Time to whoop that ass.
And
let me tell
man,
you.
Rashad,
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it.
Yeah.
And when he spit on Chris Paul, and Chris Paul is a Georgia Tech guy, local guy here, and you did that to me. That was you, sir, and I'm a fan of yours. But that is one of the most repulsive, nasty things I've ever seen in my life. And sir, for that, you are my sucker of the week.
My suck of the week, little county called Jefferson County in Georgia. 40 elderly men and women attempted to go vote. A bus picked them up. This was a nonpartisan event. They were all black. This was called Black Voters Matter. They were coming from a senior living facility that was funded by the county. When they saw all these black elderly folks getting on the bus to vote, the county commission and the county clerk made them get off of the bus and told them that they could not ride that bus away from the facility. Jefferson County is my sucker of the week.
I've got 2 suckers of the week. One is a side chick sucker of the week, but I'm going to go with the first one. I got to do it real quick. Pedestrians. I'm over you walking in the damn street. I don't care if you have the light. You need to look around yourself because cars are made of steel, and you just walk out, especially in certain communities with your privilege, because you think you can't be hit. And one day it's going to happen to all of you because I'm so sick of it. You do not own the street. You don't know what could be happening, and you're wrong. Even if you have the right of way, you still could be dead right at the end of the day or end up paralyzed or something. And I get tired of it. And Atlanta has a big pedestrian problem, and y'all not cute walking out there slow, holding up traffic. My second sucker of the week, not really a sucker because this person doesn't even deserve full sucker status, but let's address it. Somebody said to me, Nicole, why are you sitting next to Mitchell looking all short? And Mitchell's such and such a height and you're this such a height. You should be taller than him. I was like, okay. They were like, who you hiding from? That's what I said. Alrighty. If you want to know the truth, Lisa, I'm fat. So when you see me in pictures and I'm hiding behind somebody and everything, I'm hiding this size 18, damn it. Because I've gained 40 pounds in the last 3 years, and I'm over it, and I don't want to be seen with it. I don't like the way I look on camera, but I'm trying to work on it. I'm still getting off course, but that's why I'm hiding, Miss Lisa. I'm trying to hide my fat body. I'm over 200 and some pounds now, and I don't like it. So yes, I'm gonna continue to hide. That's what I'm doing. So what you got to say about it? You need to worry about yourself,
Are
girl.
they beefing?
That's what
Is
you
this
do.
a beef?
No, it's not
this
beef. I'm
social
saying
media
you
beef?
asked me why I'm hiding.
All
I'm
right.
gonna tell you why I'm hiding because
We
I'm
got more.
fat.
We got more on the other
Tell
side.
that.
How do
Sucker
you
free
go
with
to
Rashad
commercial
Richey.
break on that, Rashad?
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95. But if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
What's happening? Welcome back. Sucker Free with Rashad Richey and friends. All right, Sucker Free moment of the week.
You know what? Life. I don't know because that threw me.
Now,
I
you
thought we
told
were
us that
done.
is the most
Life
important
is
part of this
still
show.
Good, and the fact life is still good, and the fact that we're the #1 podcast on Rolling Out. Because even though folks shade, I know you watching though, boo, bitch. I know you watching.
That was 5 curse words right there.
I mean, we already.
They
in
didn't give us the
deficit.
B
You
word.
watching.
I know. I think we just
But
got
do you-
fined.
do
I
you
wouldn't
live-
watch nothing you want.
All right, Sucker
But
Free.
Thank you.
Sucker Free.
My sucker free moment of the week. Rashad, I really have no sucker free moment of the week. Life is just good.
Let me tell you my Sucker Free moment of the week. Sucker Free moment of the week, a Sucker Free people and moment, goes out to Advocacy for Action.
Oh yeah.
They are a minority lawyer advocacy organization and judge advocacy organization. What they do is they try to make sure that minority judges are elected to the bench. They started this organization about 4 years ago, and they have already shown marked success in getting black and brown folks on the courts in the state of Georgia. I had the great opportunity to co-host their summit this weekend, and I must say, understand that judges should have diversity, not just diversity of skin color, but diversity of thought. And many times your diversity of thought is shaped by the skin color you have in this country.
Man, why do
thank
you
you.
beef every day? Your job, you beef you just go in hard.
I do, Mitchell. That's part of my brand.
I know you do. I mean,
Get like me.
Oh no, I'm scared.
you
I'm
do.
scared. I'm scared.
That's
No,
what
I
you
mean
do.
because I don't want to be on your bad side because you just okay. We roll it
What
up,
it
man.
is, Mitchell, is that I'm authentic.
Yeah, you are that. I love you just
Half
the way
my
you are.
most of my family is dead. I'm gonna live the rest of my truth, no matter what.
That's what you taught me when we were doing.
That's what I'm
I know
gonna
you
do.
said by YouTube. Nicole told me, Mitchell, you ain't ready yet. She said, "You're not ready." I was like, "Well, Nicole, I do."
YouTube will break you in, though.
But she said, "Man, they talked about my grandmother."
They did a whole video with Granny, because I had posted a video about Granny. They pulled the video, put it back on a fake channel, and put "I was a slut growing up. I sucked all kinds of whatever growing." Seriously.
But that's
and
what,
my friends had to go in and write YouTube and pull it. My phone started. That's how I found out. So if you got to be ready.
You
for
told me you
social-
got
I've
to
been
be ready
broken
for.
in. I've been exposed on social media.
Hey,
All
listen,
of that.
it's
I'm
all
ready.
good. It's all good. And let me tell you
Okay,
why.
she said rap, rap,
I
rap.
say
I'm not new
this
to
all
this.
the time to people that
True
are
to
in
this.
positions of leadership. When you're in leadership, criticism is the price you pay for leadership.
That's it, brother.
And the day you're unwilling to pay that price is the
It's the
day
time
you
you
are
would-
no longer fit to lead anybody. So be okay with the haters. That's called criticism. And criticism is fitting for any leader.
That's it, brother.
Thanks
That's
to the
it.
chat room for
All right.
joining.